I'm Daniel G. Garza, and this is another episode of the Card Divo Show. Welcome, everybody. It is Friday, August 20th, 2021. How's everybody doing? I want to welcome all my friends that are watching on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter. We're on four separate Facebook pages. Everybody can share this on your page if you like, so you can invite your friends and family to watch along. If you're watching us on YouTube, do me a favor, would you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell? It'll let you know every time there's a new show on the air. This includes the Christian and Daniel show, the Card Divo, putting together conversations on Saturdays, and all of the TikTok videos. If you're not watching me on TikTok, you should. I have a morning show called Oatmeal Breakfast Readings, and it's just I get to read for you while I'm having my breakfast, and it's an hour show. We do readings and some helpful meditation tips and words of wisdom that I might have for the day and such things. So if you'd like to join us on Monday to Fridays, please do so. Uh, Hi, I still need you. Oh, what's going on, Pepper? Pepper is one of the people that joins me in the morning, so I hope that you guys can join us at some point. For those of you who's watching us, for those of you, all of a sudden I just became. Hey Jesse, I'm doing good. Nice to see you here. For those of you watching here for the first time, here is the info on how to be part of it. Just type me in the comment section for you to get a card. That's all you have to do, just me. And if you're able and willing to tip or donate, my Venmo and my Cash App are scrolling down at the bottom. All tips and donations are welcome and accepted. Uh, we tried sending you money but couldn't find your Cash App. Oh no! I will. I don't know what to say. It's I'm Cardivo. I don't know how else to at the Cardivo. Um, I'll send you my private link when I'm done. You lost energy. I don't know. I thought I was fine, and then I was. Oh, don't we all? Yeah. So that happens throughout the day, especially sometimes like for people who have like a regular Monday to Friday. Sometimes you don't. You do you? I don't remember if you do or don't, but. Happy Friday, everybody. Hi, Karen. Karen and I spent some time together yesterday, and it was such a beautiful afternoon dinner. But where are you? Make sure you put me in there. So put me in the comment section so I can pull a card for you to see what's going on with you. And let's get started. Cecilia, welcome. And el amor. Cecilia is like, I know what I want. I want love. Estar enamorado es. See what's going on, Cecilia. A ver qué está pasando en el amor para ti. Remember, we also speak Spanish here. Uh, Reminding you also that if you would like private sessions, I'm available for private sessions. And if you recommend or bring four people with you, your reading is for free. So we do have a rewards program at the Card Divo show. So if you would like to throw a party, bring four people, yours is free. So we can do that for you guys. Uh, let me before this scrolls down too far. So we're going to do Cecilia first. Cecilia en el amor. Cecilia, here's what estamos con el amor. Hay que darle un poco de oportunidad a que todo empiece a crecer por sí mismo. Hay que darle oportunidad a que las cosas crezcan naturalmente, pero mira, muy pronto las cosas van a empezar a cambiar. Entonces, hay que permitir, déjame, se me puede prender la luz, permítame. Forgot to turn on my light. Hold on. There we go. Las cosas van a empezar a cambiar muy pronto, Cecilia, pero hay que darle tiempo a las cosas que crezcan por sí mismo. Entonces, no hay que apresurar las cosas, no hay que moverle más. Tú sigue tu camino, todo con paciencia, y vas a ver que las cosas van a cambiar muy pronto. Pero hay que darle un poco de tu oportunidad a las cosas que maduren por sí mismas. Entonces, en cuanto al amor, date un poquito más de tiempo, no te apresures mucho. Ya te voy a sacar otra para que lo digas. Porque mira, si hay atracción, ya está la atracción allí. There's already somebody there for you. Alguien ya está traído. Entonces la energía ya está allí. Solo es cuestión de darle un poco de tiempo, desde que se suenen bien las cosas y vas a ver que van a empezar, va a empezar esa atracción amorosa. Pero hay que darle un poquito más de tiempo a que las cosas estén bien. Pero no te cierres al amor, no le cierres la oportunidad. Tú permanecete optimista y llena de amor, vas a ver que las cosas van a cambiar. Espero que si haya caído eso. Jesse, Jesse, there's some decisions to be made, Papa, right here. As far as the time that you've had to reconnect with yourself, now it's time to start making some decisions. So make sure, yeah, there you go. You are creating, and I think we've talked about this before. You are creating a lot of the situations energetically that are happening around you. You have that ability. We all do. But talking to Jesse right now, you are creating. You are the magician creating the things around you. It's time to start putting that energy to work. There's enough. I feel like in the rest and rejuvenation part, I feel like you've given enough time downtime to start up that hill a little bit. But you're gonna have to make some decisions in order for you to move forward. So just make sure that you are putting that energy ahead of you. Does that make sense? Put that energy ahead of you. Let the universe know, let life know where you want to go and what you want to do. So the strategy, the planning, but I'm going to say this for you. You need to make a decision. You follow your heart, follow your instinct, and make a decision first that is beneficial to you, and then that will affect your family and the people in the ripple effect. Does that make sense? But making decisions and deciding on things because other people are deciding that for you is not the way to go right now. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. But this is really a good time for you to start manifesting some things. It's a really reading. Uh, Excellent. All you got to do is put that me in the comment section, and you will go next. My friend Piper. Remember, everybody, if you're watching this on Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube or Twitter, please share this on your page or retweet it. Piper, fourth chakra. We need to speak up a little bit. What's happening here? Especially when it comes to contracts and legal paperwork. Yeah. So, are there things in paperwork, contracts, dissolvements, or coming togethers? The contracts that are going on right now, some things are not to your liking, and it's important for you to speak up on that aspect. Try to get that in the right light. It's important for you to speak up on that, especially when it comes to things that are causing inner hostilities. So make sure if there's a paperwork, if there's something that needs to be signed, if there's something that needs to be filled out, do it. But before you complete it, make sure that you are speaking your truth first to you and then the other direction. But definitely, here is the throat chakra where we're not speaking our truth about contracts or legal documents, and it's causing some inner hostilities. So pay attention to that. Was there something that popped up today that you need to review and take a better look at? Maybe something to do that. Jana, hi, sweetie. Welcome. It's been a while. Karen, absolutely, Karen. How are you doing? Victory. Oh, good. It's a time for victorious moments. Hmm. Sorry, I'm trying to keep account, but so when it comes to love, so here's your victory. Here's you succeeding in what you've been trying to accomplish, especially when it comes to walking away from certain people, places, or things. and the way that love is surrounding you. So when it comes to the matters of love, whether it be first ripple, family, close family, second ripple, third family, when it comes to that personal love, and important to start walking away from the people placing things that are not reciprocating. Is that reciprocating? Reciprocating. There we go. Reciprocating love. The ones that are not, those big old fancy words get me every time. But when you're not receiving the love back, um, from the love that you're putting out, um, sometimes the best victory, sometimes the winning comes from walking away from a situation that no longer fits you. And that's where the inner love starts. So does that make sense to you? So for everybody watching, sometimes winning in a relationship doesn't mean that you stay in the relationship. Sometimes winning in a relationship means that you walk away from your partner, from your family, from that job. It's not always winning at love doesn't always mean you stay in the relationship. Does that make sense to everybody? So I hope that made sense to you. Joanna, here we go, sweetie. There are some attachments to some, again, people, places, or things. Remember, folks, it's always people, places, or things. Just depends on where the energy is. Huh. So there is some attachment to certain people, places, or things that is bringing us balance. But normally, I would tell people, "Oh my God, you're too attached. You need to detach a little bit. There's too much connection." But I feel like in your case, in this situation, um, attaching to people, place, or things, bringing that connection is going to bring you the balance that you're looking for. But it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen quick. This is something that's going to require a little bit of time and patience. So give yourself. Now, from what I remember, uh, I say this with love, but maybe patience is not our best friend. But in this case, I'm going to say just give it a little time. Let things work out. Um, let things work out and progress and progress. There you go. Progress the way that they need to. So let's not speed anything up and let things work out the way they need to. I don't know why Alexa just started. I hope that made sense. I hope that made sense. Liz Longoria, of course, sweetheart. How are you doing? Good to see you. This is a moon cycle thing. So it's just a cycle. We're just going through a little time. Uh, Interesting. So, um, Liz, so here's the fifth chakra for you too. The fifth chakra talking about the throat, speaking your truth to you. Now, the interesting thing is that here's the moon. The goddess of the moon is all about the cycle. It's about things that we're going through in life at the moment. And the garden and the gate is about getting the rewards and reaping the rewards of the things that you have done, because it's all about speaking your truth. So this is really important. Speak your truth. Allow yourself to speak up in order to get what you need. I feel like we're just not being given what we have worked so hard for, or the things that are for us. Now, I feel like this is not something that's going to last forever. This is just a part of life right now. I feel like it's only like just it's just the phase that's happening right now where you're not getting everything you want in life. But take a deep breath. Everything's gonna come to you. Speak up. Speak your truth, so that you can get the things that are coming to you, the things that the rewards that you need. But there's coming another step up is coming. So this is not the end all. I feel like either the promotion or the step up professionally is only this is only one step of what's yet to come. So use your words, spread your message, and that'll help you grow there. I don't know why I'm seeing advertisement or like promotion, if that makes sense. Okay, but you speak in Spanish. I see what Christian sees. Hola, amigos. Uh, okay, thank you. I was about to give up already. Oh, okay. Well, don't give up yet. Don't give up yet. Jordy, how are you doing, sweetie? Welcome. Good to see you. Let's give this thing a little shuffle here. Huh, interesting. Here's the attachment card for you. And again, so for those of you that follow me, know that any show that I do, when there's a group, cards will repeat themselves. Cards tend to repeat themselves. And here we are, the attachment and the garden and the gate, financial constraints. So um, in your case, though, what I'm seeing is, and I say this with love, if we're being stubborn about a certain person, place, or thing, if we're being stubborn about having a certain place or thing near us, around us, and I say this, I feel like in our heads we think if I have this person, place, or thing around me, it's gonna bring me the happiness that I'm looking for. It's gonna bring me the peace of mind that I'm looking for. It's gonna do what I need. It's gonna do what I needed to do to make me happier. Just be careful of spending of expenditures. Be careful with money going out at the moment. I just feel like be careful with any financial anything that's too expensive, anything that's gonna like drain your bank account a little bit, especially if it's something that again I feel it's something that's gonna bring me happiness, but it's really just an attachment that I have to certain things. I would just hold up a little bit and see what happens. But if that makes sense to you, be careful with big expenditures at the moment, and make sure that you're financially secure in that aspect. I'm not saying you're poor. I'm just saying be careful of spending that kind of money on something. Just pay attention. Hi there. Hi. It's good to see you. Uh, Manifesting tonight. Yes, manifesting. For the full moon. Yeah, for everybody. Yeah. So if it's, I don't have my I don't have my phone with me, but if it's a full moon tonight, um, looking at my calendar. Yes, so it's a full moon tonight. So tonight for the full moon, it's a night of letting go things. Oh, apropos. So your card is about letting go some of these attachments. So yes, full moon tonight though is about letting go of things. New moon manifesting, full moon letting go. So make sure that you are aware of that. So what things do you need to let go of in your life that require you to let go? Um, Judy, how are you doing, Judy? Patience. Here's the patience. Everybody have patience right now. Okay, so we're all at this garden and gate door. So just about everybody is at this gate. There's all these things on the other side, but today, in order to walk through that gate, we need to let go of some of the things that are holding us back. So, Judy, let's be patient a little bit. Again, kind of like I was saying just now to Jody, um, be aware of the things that um, are holding you back, or okay, erase everything I just said. You walking through the gate to receive the things that you want is there. It's just a matter of having patience to go through it. Because right now, although you are although the gate, although the garden, I don't know what's going on today, folks. Although the garden is there waiting with your prize, it's with there for you. Make sure you are walking through it with the best of intentions. Make sure that your intentions are clear so that you can reap the rewards of the things that are for you. Be patient because we're all tied up right now. And we want to make sure that we receive the rewards that are for us in the best light possible. Make sure that you are in your most divine light to receive what you want. So tonight, for everybody watching, tonight's a good night to write your letter to the universe of letting things go. What do you want to let go What do you no longer need in your life? Does that make sense? What don't you need anymore? And these are people, places, and things that you don't need in your life anymore. Tell the universe to take them away from your circle, to remove them from that first ripple line of yours. Does that make sense? Juliet, how are you doing? I was just thinking about you the other day. Wanted to check in on you, see how you're doing. Interesting. We've gotten this for you before. So first of all, here is the first chakra. Here's Archangel Michael, the root chakra. So are you staying grounded? Are you staying leveled? Are you removing from you those nurture and nature things that are affecting you moving forward? What is it that's stopping you from moving forward? And tonight is the night to let it go, because you are going to be victorious. And I've had this card for you before. You are going to be victorious, especially when it comes to that money situation. But are you grounded enough right now? Are you balanced enough right now? What is in your root chakra that is holding you back from moving in the direction that you need to move forward? For people wondering, like, what is it in the root chakra that can hold us back from moving forward? Well, here it is. Let me give you some words that um, associate with the root chakra. Everybody ready? So, number one, financial, your health, feeling safe, feeling fearful, feeling supported, career choices, patience, feeling successful, feeling stable, or feeling grounded. If any of these 10 things, and if you missed any of those, go back and watch the video later. If any of these 10 things um, are off right now, then your whole system is off. And that's why your root chakra, your Archangel Michael, that's why it's being affected. And if that's being affected, then you will not reach the victory and the level of success you want, especially when it comes to financial situations. Now, this always, not always, this usually represents also an L energy coming to you with financial security. A lot of the things that are grounded in, that are in the root chakra. So, are you opening the door for that energy to come with you with that money and the financial security you're looking for? Especially, we've talked about this before. The business, the new things that you want to start. So if that makes sense. That makes sense. I hope it makes sense. But I say this with love. We have seen those cards before for you. So it's important for you to do a grounding root chakra meditation, or contact me, and we'll book a session to get you centered and grounded. Make sense? Leandra, yes, of course. Okay, this card making some appearances today. Let's everybody pay attention to things that you're to attach to. People, places, and things, body, mind, and spirit. What are you attached to right now? Excellent. So, Leandra, here it is. We walking away from certain attachments, especially when it comes to romance. So, are we walking away from things that no longer fit you? There are people, places, and things when it comes to romance that no longer fit you. You guys aren't squaring out anymore. Does this mean break up with a relationship, whether it be friendship or relationships? No, that's not what it means. It just means that it's time to walk away from certain situations that are involving the romance, the love, because we're getting too connected to that. So, for some reason, what I'm feeling is friendships, either a friendship that is maybe overstepping boundaries, or a friendship that is crossing some lines. So be very aware of that. Walking away from certain attachments, especially when it comes to romance or love, just pay attention to those energies around you. Some things may be getting a little unhealthy, friendship or relationship wise. So just pay attention to those friendships, to those relationships. Does that make sense? Hope that's making sense. Jesse says, "Thank you very much." And yes, it makes total sense. I'll be waiting on that link for the Cash App. Of course, I will. I will send that to you. You know me too well. I hope so. I hope so. Diana Tovar, how are you doing? Of course. Piper has not been a friend for a long time, but we've connected so much that it feels like I've known her for a long time. And for those of you, once you go through a card Devo session privately, you stay in my energy field. I can connect with you, and I feel what's going on. For those of you watching, I'm the Card Divo, and this is the Card Divo Show. I'm Daniel G. Garza, and this is the Card Divo Show. And you're watching me either on Facebook, one of the four channels, on LinkedIn, YouTube, or Twitter. Do me a favor if you don't mind sharing the show. If you're watching this on YouTube, scroll down and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. I'll let you know whenever we're on the air with a new show. If you would like to get a card pulled for you, just follow the instructions. Put me in the comment section, and that's all you need, unless you want something specific like love or gut feelings. Then we could do something like that. But make sure you put that in the me part. And if you're able and willing to tip or donate, I have my Venmo and my Cash App at Cardivo. Go check it out. All right. So Diana, there's the goddess again. So Diana, there is a little storms happening for you right now. There are some storms happening around you, uh, but the only reason these storms will affect you, the only reason that, not the only reason, but the reason these storms might affect you is if you don't have a strategy. For everybody watching, I usually live on strategies. I don't live on plans because plans can change and can be altered. And the universe and God have a funny way to play with the plans. But if you have a strategy, if you know how you want to get from point A to point B, then you can alter your strategy should something come up. So Diana, there is some storms coming up for you, so make sure that you have a strategy. Should something happen that stops your plan from moving forward, well, at least you have a plan B. And plan B doesn't always mean you're going to change your life in all directions. It just means if one door closes, another one opens, and you're going to be ready for that. So be ready for that, especially in this phase that we're going through now. So as Jordy just mentioned, we have a full moon starting tonight. So this is the time to release things. Um, so in this time, this next full moon before the new moon, uh, be sure to have your. And let me see if I can. Um, Let me make sure I get you the dates. Um, I'm looking at another calendar right now. Hold on a second. So August. Nope, that's not what I was looking for. Give me 1 second, guys. Interesting. So new moon. All right, cool. So the new moon in August is coming up September 6th. So for everybody watching right now, the full moon starts tomorrow, which is August. I'm sorry, tonight, August 20th, or tomorrow. And then I just have that information. What happened? There we go. Yes, so the 22nd, August 22nd is the full moon. So this is Sunday. So you have time. For everybody watching, you have time. Okay, let me get coordinated here. Sunday, August 22nd, which is this coming Sunday, is the full moon. So this is the time to release anything that is holding you back. People, places, and things energetically that are holding you back from moving forward with your strategy. And then you have until September 6th, which will be a Monday. So from August 22nd through September 6th is your times to let go of things that are no longer needed in your life. And this is a good time to do that. Does everybody make sense for that? I hope that makes sense for everybody. But definitely be aware of some storms in your way. But you've got a strategy, so you're going to be good. Just have that strategy ready. So accurate. Well, thank you. No, thank you. Thank you. Uh, hey, Wayne, happy Friday. For everybody watching, this is my friend Wayne. You might know him if you have followed me for a long time. You know that Wayne and I had a show called Zodiacs. Way before the card Divo, there was Zodiacs. And starting, let me see, starting not next Friday because I'll be out of town. Starting September 3rd. So mark your calendars. September 3rd, Friday, September 3rd. Every other week, Wayne will be co hosting with me here on the Cardino Show. So if you know Wayne, you know he works with tarot. He's an amazing astrologer. So come and join us for those shows. So every other week, Wayne will be my guest co host here on the Cardivo Show. And we'll be reunited because it feels so good. So for those of you that remember way back when, several years ago, this was before cancer. We had we had Zodiacs, and Wayne and I worked together, so we're going to be back together soon. Game. Oop. This is kind of cool. So, game. Here is first of all, I want to let you know that there's the path and there's the door to happiness. So you are on the track. You are on the right direction to find your happiness. Just stay on track. I know that you like to venture off the beaten path, but this is a really good time to like really like don't make your life more complicated than it has to right now. Be on the path, and that's going to bring you your personal spiritual health and happiness, especially when it comes to female energy holding your heart. There's the female energy. Now, this card jumped out for you. This is the third chakra, and this is all about your intuitiveness, your connect, making a commitment to yourself. The third chakra, Archangel Shmuel, he is all about make a commitment to yourself, commit to yourself, honor yourself, respect yourself, and things will start opening up for you. Especially if you, again, this is not about confirming, this is not about agreeing to everything. This is about just for right now, at least for this next stage, make sure that you follow the universal rule when it comes to finding your happiness and finding love. If that's what you really want, then you've got to do things the right way. Is it the same thing for everybody? No. We each have our own path. But this is not a time to be such a rebel when it comes to love and females. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Diana Tovar says, yes, thank you. You are so welcome. Richard, hi, Richard, welcome. Another good friend of ours. Hopefully soon we will start. Speaking of, which is reminding me of, if you have never played the All Discovery game, and some of you have, we're going to start working on those again. So we're working on the details on how to get a group together to play. And this is only like a minimum. It's a maximum of 4 people per table game, but it's a board game that helps you cleanse your chakras and your energy. So we'll be announcing those pretty soon. Richard, talking about the way things are balancing together. Huh. Also about your root chakra. So at the moment for you, I feel like things are not so off as you think. They're not as off as you think. The yin and the yang are pretty much working together, but it has a lot to do with the root chakra. So where is your root chakra? Are you grounded? Do you feel secure? Do you feel safe? Um, do you feel financially secure? All these things influence the yin and the yang in your life at the moment. So even if you're all tied up right now, it's important while you're tied up, make sure that you're focusing on those things that have you all tied up. Money, and I'm going to go over these again because the root chakra is usually it's for me is one of the most important chakras because it's really the foundation of everything. So for anybody who's feeling affected by their root chakra, you're like, how do we know if we're being affected by the food chakra? Well, I'm going to tell you. So I'm going to repeat these for you again. Are you feel grounded? Do you feel stable? Do you feel successful? Do you have patience? How is your career? Do you feel supported? Do you feel fearful or safe, healthy, or financially secure? Any of those things are affecting you, then that's the root chakra. That's the root chakra calling for your attention, and that's what has you tied up. But this card jumped out for you, and it's the world. Richard, you have the world in front of you. It's right there for you. And we have had sessions together, and I've mentioned to you that your ability to manifest and create what you want is there. You're able to create the world for yourself. But make sure, I'm going to put these two together. Make sure that in order for you to have the world in your hands, that you are connecting with your root chakra and you're actually grounded and feel safe. Um, you got this. You got this. It's in your hands. Um, that's going to help you get untied and make sure that things are balanced in your life. Does that make sense? I hope that made sense. But you got this. You got this. Ah, I didn't even see this, but yes, work. So, haha, there we go. Yes, cards repeat. Groups are a whole vibes set with love. Yes, for those of you that don't follow me on TikTok, you should see on TikTok. Like I'll read three, four people in an hour because it's a different vibe show, and the same cards may appear two or three times. Liz says, "Thank you so much. I would love to see what you're saying come true. It's hard using my voice, but this is the ticket time you mentioned it. I guess I need to do a little more vocal." Yes. So let me go to the voice chakra. So if one of these things is disconnected at the moment, for everybody who is working on their voice chakra, give me just 1 second. Let me get this together. So if you are feeling like you need to use your voice, these are the things that can affect your voice. Do you have drive? Are you setting intentions? Are you expressing yourself? Are you being deceptive with yourself? Are you too in control or not in control enough? Do you stay silent? Do you lower your standards? Are you using it to heal yourself? Are you speaking the truth? And are you actually communicating the way you should? So if any of these things resonate with you at the moment, then you are not using your throat chakra the way you should. You need to tap into that. And again, there is a meditation we can do for that. So make sure you get in touch, and we will do that. Telly, hi Telly, welcome back. It's so good to see some of these familiar faces. Welcome back to the show. Speaking of strategies, all right, Telly. So when it comes to love around you, when it comes to either um, relationships, families, work, when it comes to that love around you, um, it's the seventh chakra is making an appearance tonight. So the seventh chakra is all about here. It's all about the divine. Um, you say this with love, but you will attract the love you have for you. How do you see yourself? And again, this could be love personal, love for work, friends. It could be a relationship issue. Uh, but what do you see for yourself? What kind of life? What kind of love do you see for yourself? Everybody, and this is for everybody too. Like when you think of the love that you deserve, yeah, when you see the life, what kind of love do you deserve? Do you feel you deserve the best? Do you own that you are the best? And that's where the seventh chakra is. Do you see yourself in the most divine light? And if you don't, what's your strategy? How are you going to get there? So I feel like in order to have that love around you that you want, either personal, professional, whatever tier of ripple it is about seeing yourself in your most divine light. Um, how do you see yourself? How do you recognize yourself? And if not, it's time to have a strategy. Does that make sense? I hope that's making sense. Um, Sorry, folks. Tommy is being a little brat right now. So make sure that you have a strategy in hand so that you can see yourself in the most divine light. If you don't recognize your divine, you're not going to have divine relationships. They're always going to be at whatever level you put yourself in. So do you see yourself as a 10? Do you, everybody? Martha, comadre Martha, how are you doing? All right, let's see. We got Martha. And Martha has been also a friend for a long time. Um, so this I know about you, the magician in the mirror, the manifestation. This is all about manifestation and creating what you want. Um, but the journey that you're about to embark on, the new journey that you want, is not going to come without its level of irritations and hostilities. So make sure that you're just aware of that. And I think Martha, and I say this in the TikToks a lot. Anything that any action we take is going to cause a reaction, and the reactions usually come with a balance of positive and negative. And this is true for every one of you. Whenever you take an action, any kind of action, it's going to cause a reaction, and it's going to be balanced by positive and negative. So as long as this new journey that you're going on, Martha, as long as you're aware of the fact that it's not going to be well accepted or well received by everybody, or that not everything's going to turn out the way you want it. As long as you're aware of that, then the journey is going to be you're going to manifest the journey you want. But just realize that even though even if we put the best intentions, the most positive energy forward in front of us, there is still going to be a balance. The journey, the universe has a way of balancing everything. So as long as you're aware that your action will cause a reaction, and that reaction has a positive and a negative, then you should be all good. There's no reason to stress out more than that. Jody says, okay. Uh, that's probably why I'm so flustered. Now it makes sense. Yes, that probably is why it makes sense. Just got home from the dentist. Ooh, it was rough today. Please, of course, Wayne had a root canal today. For those of you who have ever had a root canal, you know how harsh that is. But wait a minute. You just got home? Wasn't your appointment like at 1? I hope it wasn't like a 4 hour thing. I'm weird when it comes to, I've had several root canals. I always fall asleep at the dentist. I always fall asleep. My dentist, who's been my dentist for like the last 10 years, gets mad because I fall asleep. All right, Wayne. So for Wayne, here is here is that feminine energy that is thinking in you. So this is your feminine side, uh, analyzing, visualizing, overthinking things. So make sure that you acknowledge that the female energy within you. And for everybody watching, we all have a feminine and a masculine energy about us. And it's about appreciating, as you think about things, it's about appreciating what is there for you right now, both the negative and the positive. And this is what's going to make you acknowledge or appreciate the family unit that you have for you. So for everybody watching, you can have your blood relatives, but you can have your family of choice. Uh, this one jumped out. There's some contracts and some paperwork coming up for you, so make sure that you pay attention to that, especially when it comes to family members or family units and appreciating. But um, overthinking the situation, pay attention, like overthinking. I don't feel like it's a negative or a positive. It's just your natural instinct to overthink and overanalyze things. It's just going to make you appreciate the family unit. But pay attention to some contracts that are coming your way, some paperwork that needs to be filled out. Make sure that you fill it out. So uh, I know, and you know, like some of the family stuff that's going on for you. Um, so pay attention to those things. Jody says, oh no, Juliet says, yeah, hi, good, thank you. Uh, Archangel Michael has been around me. Yes, Archangel Michael has appeared for you several times. Anne says, thank you. I mean, hi, Anna. Hi, Anna. How you doing? Um, you're so welcome. Feels so good. I feel good. Hey, Crystal, how are you doing, sweetie? How are you doing today? I saw one of your posts today. What's going on with your energy? How are you doing? I'm glad you came around. Now, I get the feeling that one of these cards um, have made an appearance. So it's time to take some action. What is this new step that you are focusing on? What is this new thing that you want to get moving? This is a good time to do it. It's time to take some action because we want to avoid getting too caught up in those storms that are coming up. So this could be either based on that post that you did today or just the energy around you that's causing a little turmoil, especially when it comes to having the balanced family energy that you want. So I say this with love, but I feel like it's important for you to take some action. It's important for you to take action in order to avoid the storms that can influence your family unit. Does that make sense? Pay attention. It's important for you to take action, to make sure that you are doing what you need to do to make sure that you move forward in the right direction. Um, your actions are having a reaction, and you need it's important to face those and acknowledge those so that we can do what we need to do to redirect that energy. Does that make sense? I hope that made sense. I hope that made sense. Thank you so much. You are so welcome. Did we just read? I feel like I'm skipping somebody. Hello, Telly. Um, of course, Michael. I'm sorry, my for everybody who knows who Tommy is, he's being a little brat right now, so I'm trying to keep it cool. Uh, Michael Moran, how are you doing, sir? Good to see you. It's good to see you. Michael, it's time to make some decisions, brother. Time to decide on some of the things, especially when it comes to your personal healing. Um, I say this with love, but it is not a time to be too focused on other people. This is about your spirit, about your energy, about what you want for yourself, especially when it comes to your second chakra. The second chakra, that balance between fearless and fear. Are you staying balanced right now? Um, Focus on that energy, the positive and the negative, the good and the bad, light and dark. Um, all of those balances, like starts and endings. I feel like there's this fear of things starting and ending and where you're going to be. But I feel like as one thing ends, it's important to make a decision of the direction you want to go. But stay connected to your spirit. Trust yourself. Have more confidence in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe that the endings and finishes and departures are not, the universe doesn't punish us. It's just life that comes along and makes decisions for us. So trust in yourself, believe in yourself, if that makes sense. But this is really about your second chakra and setting that balance for yourself. Sit in that balance. The action has already taken place. You're in the reaction, but I feel like you're expecting the reaction to be all good, and it's not going to be all good. And you need to be aware of that. Does that make sense? I say that with love, totally with love. Laura, how you doing, sweetie? All right, Laura. Man, the storms have been making an appearance tonight. Hmm. So some of these storms that we're going through at the moment that are causing you a little bit of that stress and anxiety are gonna be what's gonna push you forward. Because here's the victory card. So I feel like These storms that we're going through at the moment, the things that are happening right now, are really needed. I know, like you're like, what? I need to go through this stress. Yes, you need to go through this stress in order to push you forward. Uh, the sooner you feel uncomfortable where you are right now, the sooner you will move forward. Does that make sense? Are you happy where you are? People, places, and things, uh, body, mind, and spirit. If you are not happy where you are, then it's time to move forward and see what you can do. But this anxiety is just meant to make you feel uncomfortable, so you can achieve the victory that you want. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want to be? You're young. What do you want to be when you grow up? So let this anxiety be the uncomfortableness. This is the pebble in your shoe that is making you walk weird, so that when you take it out, you walk more confident. So what do you need to remove from your life? People, places, and things that's going to allow you to be more comfortable in your own skin. So pay attention to that. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. And Crystal, you are right. I have not met your baby. It's time. Uh, oh, Martha. Yes, you do know Martha. Uh, yes, strange, super long shifts. Seeing myself as a third right now. Ah, that makes sense. It was 3 hours in the dentist chair. Ouch. That is. Ugh. Martha, you are welcome. I thank you, my friend. You are welcome, honey. I love you. Um, yes, it has been, and thank you. I wonder. It makes sense somewhat. I'm sure if you look, if you think about it, and I'm sure if you pay attention to it, it will make sense to you. Um, but I'm going to end this right about now, mainly because, again, Tommy's being a little brat, and I need to go take care of him. But thank you so much. Again, if you're able and willing to donate, remember my Cash App and uh, Venmo are at the card Divo. If you are not aware, make sure you follow us. We have three shows on the air: the Christian and Daniel Show, the Card Divo, and Put It Together Conversations. I have a wonderful tomorrow. I have a wonderful guest tomorrow, Saturday at noon Pacific Standard Time. It is a heart transplant patient and advocate, and she's going to be here on the show with me tomorrow. And if you have not ordered your copy of Grubby Bunny in the Close Game, please do so. Written by me and illustrated by Jennifer Vivian Gatch, available at any of these fine establishments. I think I heard that it was sold out in some places. So check it out. Let me know. And if you can't find it in one place, I'll direct you to another. But for now, I want to thank all of you for watching. I am Daniel G. Garza, the Card Divo, and I will see you next week. Have a good one, guys. Bye.